Have you ever wondered which anime comes from which animation studio in Japan? It's a bit tough since there's so many collaborated works, but it's worth knowing enough to name drop a few of the best and most popular ones. Here's a crash course on the best anime studios in Japan. Let's start with my favorite, Madhouse Studios. Not only have they been around for a while, but they have a huge roster of titles that are all pretty perfect. I believe that success lies in the fact that Madhouse is known for having their anime reflect the manga to a T with very little deviation from the source material. I'm especially fond of their newer works like the new Hunter x Hunter, No Game No Life, Parasite, and My Love Story, but they've truly established their mark with works like Trigun, Perfect Blue, Tokyo Godfathers, and Death Note. And another classic favorite of mine is, of course, Studio Ghibli. You probably already know about the incredible majestic glory that is Hayao Miyazaki's work like My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, Castle in the Sky, and Kiki's Delivery Service. For those of you who don't know, although Nausicaa Valley of the Wind is considered a Studio Ghibli movie, it was created, produced, and released before the studio was officially founded. Sorry, Will.
I'll have you know that I knew that information and it is still my favorite movie. Bye-bye.
Proud of him. Another large studio that's been around for a while is Toei Animation. They're best known for Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Slam Dunk, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Digimon. Yup, the big classics. Toei also happened to produce the first magical girl/shoujo anime, Mahotsukai Sari. I like to think of Toei as the king of shonen and shoujo anime, and it feels very much like a piece of everyone's childhood. Oh, and a lot of the anime was distributed in the US way earlier than other works, so their name just feels a little bit more mainstream. Speaking of mainstream, let's talk a little bit about A1 Pictures and Aniplex. A1 is a subsidiary of Aniplex, which became its very own animation studio. Aniplex itself is complicated because they have heavy involvement in distributing and licensing a whole bunch of anime, so they come up alongside other studios. For example, Gintama is produced by Sunrise, but it's distributed by Aniplex. Kill la Kill Studio is Trigger, but Aniplex is the distributor. And of course, there's a lot of overlap between A1 and Aniplex's titles, which doesn't make it any easier. A1 is known for producing Black Butler, Blue Exorcist, Anohana, Sword Art Online, of course, Magi, The Labyrinth of Magic, Oreimo, Your Lie in April, and Magic Kaito 1412. Now let's talk about Production IG. They're best known for Attack on Titan, although technically WIT Studio is the main production studio, but WIT happens to be a subsidiary of Production IG, so they're kinda just in the same family. Other notable works include Psycho-Pass, Ghost in the Shell, FLCL, Kuroko's Basketball, Guilty Crown, and Pokemon Origins. Production IG was the pioneer of digital animation techniques, and Ghost in the Shell was the first anime to use an overlay of digital foreground on hand-drawn backgrounds. Cool. Since we're kinda sorta talking about animation itself, let's discuss Shaft. They're best known for Puella Magi Madoka Magica and the Monogatari series. And ask yourself, what do they all have in common? The answer is the unique and intensely abstract animation style. This is cool to me and makes sense because Shaft was originally founded as a company that paints the animation. They also heavily use gangs and yakuza within their storylines, and they tend to subtly reference other anime in a lot of their backgrounds. Let's talk more about animation style and quality by talking about Kyoto Animation, aka KyoAni. They are the best at making high production slice of life, and they turn ordinary life into a whimsical journey. Their style is recognizable in a lot of their works like Free, Beyond the Boundary, Clannad, K-On!, Chunibyo, and other delusions. It's their eyes and the way they move, I think. The weird fun fact about KyoAni is that their characters never mouth kiss on screen. The scene often pans away, or it's just suggested that the characters are kissing. Weird, huh? Moving on to Sunrise, another ginormous studio. They're huge and will continue to be huge and continue to make money forever because of Gundam. They're also known for Inuyasha and Gintama, Love Live, and Outlaw Star. They're also known for making incredibly good original anime series, meaning stories that aren't adapted from a manga or light novel like Cowboy Bebop. Other notable studios include Gainax, JC Staff, Bones, and Brainspace. Gainax is best known for Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, and FLCL. I think Gainax is a tiny bit overrated, but that's because none of their other titles stand out to me, personally. JC Staff is another great maker of slice-of-life anime like Azumanga Daioh, Kaicho Maid-sama, and Toradora. Bones is popular too. They did Full Metal Alchemist, Eureka 7, Oda High School Host Club, and Soul Eater. And last but not least, Brainspace, who made Bakano, Natsume and Yujincho, My Little Monster, One Week Friends, and My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu. Okay, that was a lot of information, but I hope you learned a little something about the major Japanese animation studios that are creating your favorite anime. What do you guys want to learn about next? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to share this video with other anime-loving friends. Let's spread the love. 動画見てくれてどうもありがとう。また再来週ね。